Hi. Um, ikikwento ko lang sa inyo kung ano ako dati. You know what is my dream before is simple lang, simple life. Simple life that I can have a house. Even that bamboo's house. The important is, if I get married, I want to settle down with my own house, my own little house. Nung nakarating ako ng Europe, na iba, um, sa totoo lang, people go to abroad, they have a big more dreams compared that they are in Philippines. Why? Because they know that they earn money already. And in short explanations is, it's easy to earn money if you are in abroad. At ano naman guys, na-achieve ko naman yung house in lot na pangarap ko. Itong home sweet home ko. Yan. At alam mo guys, totoo pala talaga na kapag nasa abroad ka, you're gonna be more ambitious. Yes. At in different way, there's two different persons. Some of them, they want to get their dreams in easy way. In easy way to cheat someone. That's why they get married without love. Meron namang, there's one that, like I said, two types, and one of that is, second is, they go abroad because they have a big dreams in life since in the beginning. And honest guys, napadpad ako sa Denmark ng wala akong idea kung ano ang tao sa Europe. Honestly, I'm ignorant about it. Yes, and I need to accept the reality that that's me. When I moved in Manila, working as an au pair, as a nanny. At wala akong idea guys kung paano, kasi nag-a-apply ako guys. That time is, my visa is coming very soon. But undecided pa rin ako to go Europe. Why? Because wala akong idea. I don't have any idea. Ang sinabi niya, si Ate Del, ini-interview ako. Hindi ako in-interview niya ako once. Yes. And then, nung processing na ng visa, my visa is coming, hindi na ako nagpa-interview sa kanya. Yung mga instruction na very important, that I will, yung mga instruction na I will get my visa in Hong Kong, and then after that, I will flight going to Denmark. Wala akong idea. Wala akong idea, guys. Basta ang alam ko lang ay, I go to Hong Kong, I flight going to Hong Kong, didn't know what is happening next day. Who will pick me up in the airport. Nung lumabas ako ng airport, guys, kinuha ko muna yung baggage ko sa baggage area. Kinuha ko yung baggage ko. Lumabas ako ng airport sa Hong Kong. Hindi ko alam kung saan ako pupunta. Pero naman, nung lumabas ako ng Hong Kong, doon naman syempre sa exit. Doon naman ako. Hindi naman ako nagpaka mukhang syungongo o syunganga. Ayun, nakalabas ako ng exit sa Hong Kong, guys, airport. Nakita ko doon yung placard na may pangalan Rohelia. So I follow the flood wherever I go. In easy explanations. Napadpad ako sa hotel. Ang ganda ng hotel, grabe. Nakita ko yung view, overlooking is sea. Sumakay ako ng bus, sumunod ako dun sa na yon na welcome Ma'am Rohelia, ganon. So nag-ride ako ng tourist bus going to hotel, tapos nag-check-in ako sa hotel. Ito pa guys, the funny moment in life that I'll never forget. And I'm the type of person that I don't want to be ashamed because I experienced like that. I've been in receptions already, so it's okay already. I take elevator going to my room. Nung nandun ako sa room, guys, tinawagan ako sa reception. Yun ma'am, you need to go out, to go down here in the receptions because you need to pay some may babayaran ako. Parang ano yun, parang guarantee only. It's like a guarantee that you stay here, you have money enough. So, nagbigay ako ng pera sa receptions. Ito na guys, sa laki ng hotel, imagine mo thousands of floors. So, I cannot remember my number of room. Nakalimutan ko. Honestly, nakalimutan ko yung number ng room. So I go up together with other persons, and I meet a Japanese guys, old man. I ask, hi, can you help me because I cannot find my room. Ang problema, hindi kami nagkakaintindihan. Japanese siya, hindi siya nagsasalita. No words at all. So, I follow him. I thought that he will show me. I follow him. Siguro naisip-isip ng Japanese na yun na mukhang delikado ang buhay ko dito sa babae ito. Siguro inisip niya na I will follow to his room. But honestly is I don't have plan to follow his room. I want that he will help me. Can you help me? I asked help. Bumaba ako sa elevator kasama siya. Tinulungan niya ako to ask help to the assistant that they work in the hotel. They bring me to my room. Nakarating ako sa aking kwarto, guys. Ang nasa utak ko, guys, natatawa ako. Siguro yung Japanese na yun, natakot siguro na ma-rape ko. Diba? Sabi niya gano'n. Pero hindi, alam ko na tinulungan niya ako kasi alam niya na hindi niya ako naiintindihan at hindi kami magkakaintindihan. So, nandoon ako sa room ko, guys. Sabi kong gano'n. Sabi kong gano'n. Jackpot, no? Sabi kong gano'n. Grabe, ang ganda ng view, guys. Ang ganda ng view. Sa totoo lang, nung how many years I've been there in Hong Kong, I mean. Ang ballpen na nakuha ko sa table as a remembrance para hindi ko makalimutan ang pangalan ng hotel na wala sa akin after how many decades that I keep it. Tapos ito, guys, next day morning, yung nagtatrabaho sa hotel tumawag na naman. Ma'am, you need to go down. Do you have plan what do you want to do this morning? If you want to go somewhere because they are going driving to the Hong Kong town to show what is the best in Hong Kong. I said no thank you, sabi kong ganun. Pero sa totoo lang, guys, wala akong idea sa instruction na binigay ni Ate Del. Ang ginagawa ko lang ay I know that I go together with one Filipina going to Denmark that time, and we meet in one place doon na sa boarding house ng mga nagsundo sa akin sa hotel. Sinundo ako ng isang Pilipina, tapos kumuha kami ng next day, kinuha ko yung visa ko sa Royal Consulate in Hong Kong. Danish Consulate, yes, in Hong Kong. Yun, guys, I think next day or that day, next day ulit. Parang 3 days ako sa Hong Kong. 3 days ako sa Hong Kong, guys. Alam mo, ang ganda-ganda ng Hong Kong. Honestly, Hong Kong is a nice place. Yes. Ang ganda-ganda. Nice place. Nice country, I mean. Mag-i-enjoy ka sa tourist spot ng Hong Kong. Ang nangyari, guys, nakita kami ni Joyce, pumunta kami sa embassy at nag-flight kami going to, next day, nag-flight kami going to Denmark. Alam mo, guys, nung nakarating ako ng Denmark, hindi naman talaga ako, totally, sasabihin mo na mahiyain kasi kakatour ko lang, kakauwi ko, kakadating ko lang ng Denmark. Sa totoo lang, guys, I know naman na I can communicate someone. Yes, I'm not shy person. Honest is, I'm not clever in English, but you cannot put me down because you're thinking that I'm not good in English. Nung nasa airport kami ni Joyce, if I remember, I saw two Thailander with Danish guys. And then I try to talk. I thought that it's Filipina. Oh my God. And then I try to, use Tagalog language even that I'm there in Copenhagen airport. So, kinausap ko siya. Nagsalita siya, Thailand. Ay, ouch. It's not a Filipino. And I don't want to, try again because if the persons cannot understand you normally, they will use English if they can, if they want or they can say something. Nakalimutan ko na napadpad ako saan ba ako unang napadpad? Doon yata kaila Ate Del sa Cookie Del. Napadpad ako sa Cookie Del. Tapos after how many days? I think 2 or 3 days, they send me to my host family in Velvet. Diyos ko, summertime. Summertime in Denmark. Kasi umalis ako is, I think first week of August, July, end of July. So, nandun ako sa Denmark, first week of August. Summertime in Denmark. Tumataginting na init. Para sa kanila, mainit na yun. Ako'y nangangatog sa lamig, as in ang lamig. Sabi ko, oh my God, I don't have any idea what is Europe or what is Denmark. Denmark is a nice country, guys. So many foreign people, they dream to live in Denmark. At ang mga tao doon, guys, ay mix. May mga Muslim, may mga Vietnam, may mga Thailander, Pilipina. Normally, there's a lot of Pilipina. I meet a lot of Pilipina from Bohol, different from Philippines. Pero alam mo guys, ang pagiging au pair ko in 2 years, nag-apply ako ng au pair, 2 years. 2 years lang kasi talaga ang binibigay na After 2 years, you need to move away from Denmark. Another another applications ulit. So, hindi ko maintindihan nung nag-ano ako guys, nung doon ako sa Belbeck, sinabi ko, ang ganda ng Denmark. Wala akong idea. Akala ko dati there's a war, I think that time, saan ba may war that time? May war that time eh. Tapos si kuya nag-worried sa akin. Honestly, pinagbigyan ko lang ang kuya ko to go abroad. Pero I never dream to go abroad. Never. I want only here in Philippines. In Manila only. To earn a little bit and to start my own business. So I can, I can manage my own. Pero nung nandun ako sa Denmark, guys, siguro after, nag-i-enjoy ako, guys. Oh my God, I meet a lot of Filipino. Filipino is, I think I met 3 guys or 2 guys only. That time, when I'm au pair. Na nakuha ni Ate Del. Natulungan niya. Pero, there's a lot of Filipina na au pair, guys. Ang dami. Nag-attend ako ng birthday party. Hundreds. Ang saya. Sabi ko, oh my God. Honestly, I love like this, enjoy lang ang buhay. Enjoyment, go dito, go doon, yung parang ganon. Ganon yung buhay namin. So, nagkaroon ako ng mga kaibigan, even that in the beginning, we didn't know each other, parang ganon. Nagkaroon ako ng bagong kaibigan. In short explanations, nag-enjoy ako sa Denmark. Tapos lately, nagkanya-kanya kami ng buhay. Ang mga kaibigan ko napadpad sa Italy, sa Spain, parang ganun. Napadpad sa, yung mga nakilala ko, napadpad sa Hong Kong, napadpad sa Iceland. Ako ang may naiwan pa rin, pero hindi na kami nagkikita because, we don't have contact to each other. Even in Facebook because I forgot their last name already. So, nagkaroon kami ng kanya-kanyang buhay. Nagstay ako sa Denmark hanggang sa Hanggang saan dumating na yung Jenin sa buhay ko. Nag-focus ako sa buhay ko, guys. Nag-focus ako sa buhay ko. Sa totoo lang, madaling kumita ng pera sa Denmark. Lalo na kapag may asawa ka na. Very easy. Easy to earn money. Sasabihin mo, tagalinis ka lang ng kubeta, pero yung salary mo ay salary na ng president sa Pilipinas. Yes, that's true. Honestly, yes. Narinig ko kay Sir Roa Duterte na yung salary niya lang is 100,000 peso. At nagkaroon ako ng idea kung magkano lang ang salary nila. So, I earn that amounts already. Every month, yes. At kung nabuild ko tong bahay na to, guys, nagsipag ako sa Denmark. Sobrang sipag. Ang ginagawa ko ay nagtatrabaho ako sa morning, alas 4 ng umaga. Babalik ako sa school, pupunta ako ng school, lunchtime. After lunchtime, I mean. And then after school again, mga 3:30 or 3, I'm going to my job again. Yun ang routine ng buhay ko, guys. Trabaho, school, trabaho, bahay, ganun. Ganun ang routine ng buhay ko. Pero nag-i-enjoy ako sa buhay ko, guys, kasi nagkaroon ako ng mga kaibigan. I didn't collect more because I know naman that if you have a lots of friends, especially Pilipina, it's very noisy. Alam mo yung too much gossip that I don't like. I don't like gossip. Yes, that's me. And I am the type of person that when I'm settled down, when I'm settled down, I want to have a silent life. Silent mood life that I need to focusing to my husband. Yes. And that time, guys, hanggang sa dumating si Abe, nagkaroon na ng problema ang buhay ko, guys. Nagkaroon na ng problema ang buhay ko. Pero hindi ko dinidibdib. Hindi ko dinidibdib. Ang ayaw ko lang ay nangiiskandalo sila sa buhay ko without nice explanations. They said that I abused my own daughter. How can I do that? How? I love my daughter so much. She is my wish baby. Yes. When she come in earth. Wish baby ko siya. At sa totoo lang is, pang 3 inject si Abe bago siya naging tao. At lucky ako. God give me a chance to be a mom. Sa totoo lang, guys, masarap maging nanay. Ang sarap-sarap maging nanay. The feelings of motherhood is like happy overload. Happy overload, guys. Ganun ang feelings ng maging nanay. Si Abby ay isang passionating kids. Why? Lahat ng gusto ni Abby. Lahat ng mga damit na mga nakikita ko magaganda, nasuot niya. Nasuot niya. Even mga toys. Simple toys. Sa totoo lang, nagdubli-dubli ang mga laruan ng mga ng anak ko. Ng anak ko, yes. Sunod ang layaw ng anak ko kahit tagalinis lang ako ng toilet sa Europe. And I'm not I'm not shy. I feel bored. Honestly, I feel bored because my plan is after that I give birth, that Jenin is okay. She can, she can stand up. And not totally like I know naman that she is a little 8 months when I send her to school that someone will taking care of her. I think she's 8 months only that time. So I sent Jenin in school that I continue to have a job too. But my plan is go back to school again to take dance 3 because I know dance 2 is for me is not good enough. And I want to be more clever in Danish, especially English. But the first prioritize of my life is how to taking care my child, my daughter, yes, and learn more Danish. Kinontinue ko, guys, self-learning na lang kasi alam ko na They didn't stop bullying me. Follow wherever I go, destroyed in public, and like, what? What's this? Is it normal that you bullied someone? That's in my mind. Pero hindi ako guys hindi ako nakikipag-away. No. Ang hindi ko maintindihan guys, who is the idiot person? Who is idiot person who following to destroy my life? Guys, they use a witch in my life. Black magic. How to destroy and bully me? It's their plan. I discovered lately, guys, when I albularyo already. Nung nagpaka-albularyo ako, sa totoo lang, it's like, self-protections only ang pagiging albularyo ko. Kasi, nasa family naman namin, from generation to generation na there's an albularyo. Both side, in my father's side, in my mother's side, may albularyo. So, ang ginawa ko guys is, I continue. I stop schooling because, I feel like this is a stressful life already. I cannot concentrate to my studying. It's because of their plan that someone pushing me to bully me. They use black magic, guys, to create a war in my life, to destroy my future, because he know I can have a good future. He pushing me to the guy that I know that, our relationship is not working anymore. Ang ending, guys, nakipaghiwalay ako. Bakit? Kasi hindi ito ang buhay na gusto ko. Hindi ito ang buhay na pangarap ko na gusto mong ingud-ngud sa akin. No. Nagpalakas ako, guys. Thankful ako nakilala ko si Onyok. Thankful ako nakilala ko si Haring Samuel. Thank you ako nakilala ko si Lord. At doon ako kumapit sa Kanya. Nung nasa danger ang buhay ko. Pinahunting ako ng mga Pilipina para ipapatay sa Grino. Nagdesisyon ako, guys. I decide to go back. Go back here and report their name. Ni-report ko ang pangalan nila. May nakilala akong Danish guys na napakabait. Honestly, napakabait ni Mark. Mark is a good person. I meet a guy. Yeah. I know a guy that he is there for me to protect me in a danger. But you cannot control these people because they got a power as an albularyo and black magic to be more stronger. And I need to move away. I need to walk away from Denmark to be a good fighter. To fight them back. And I'm the type of person that I'm a fighter person. Yes. And I'll never allow people to ruin my life. No way. No way. Umalis ako, guys, in short explanation. Nag-report ako dito sa Pandan Police Station. What they done to me. And it's a groups of one Filipina that they want to hunting me to kill me. At magkaharap-harapan man kami, guys, kay Sir Rapi Tolpo because of that report that I sent to the police stations. I don't care. Gusto ko ng lightest. Yes, to all of them. Hinahamon ko sila ng lightest. Kung dumating man ang panahon na magkaharap-harap kami dahil pili niya, sinira ko ang future niya or sinisira ko ang pangalan niya. I don't care. I don't care. Pero gusto kong malaman mo na ni-report kita dahil sa crime na ginagawa ng grupo nyo sa akin. At kung mahuli man kayo ng pulis one day, patutunayan ko, hindi lang sa publiko, sa batas sa Pilipinas, that you are in a crime. Umuwi ako, guys, kasi nasa dangerous ang buhay ko. Yes. Maraming nangyari sa buhay ko sa Denmark na involved tong mga Pilipinang ito they are involved to the crime. At ayaw ko nang isa-isahin dahil naka-report sila sa tiyahin ko. Yes, their name is reported to the embassy and police station here in Pandan. When I'm there in immigration, they didn't help me. They said that auntie said you need to go home and try to send a report to the police station nearly to you. I did, guys. At hinihintay ko makalabuso sila kung paano nila ako pinakulong sa Denmark. Hinihintay ko na maging miserable ang buhay nila. Yes. Gaya ng ginawa nila sa akin ng maraming taon. Kung paano nila sinira ang buhay ko. Kung paano nila sinira at pinapublish ang aking buhay. Kung ano man ang lalasapin mong problema sa araw-araw, karma mo yan. Bad karma is returned in God's will. Tandaan niyo yan. Yun lang guys, ang share ko. That's my life. Yes. In how many years?